Okay, so let me tell you the story about a guy named Frank. And Frank was born of a mother who was French and a father who was American. He was born in the Bronx, New York City. And unfortunately, at the age of 12, his parents separated. And then by the age of 15, they had divorced. And so Frank went to live with his father in Mount Vernon, New York. Things didn't work out so well. Frank decided to just leave home completely. And the show that we're going to do is about Frank. It is not about Baby Shark do 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 do, Baby Shark do 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 do, Baby Shark do do. It's not about that. So let's see. Frank, he left home. He was unhappy. They were trying to get him to choose between mom and dad. Who's he going to stay with? And he's like, I can't do this. So he dropped out of school, 15 years old, and he went on basically the run. Okay. And a series of events take place in which he meets a lot of people. He experiences a lot of things. Everyone he comes in contact, including himself, sing a lot of songs. They dance a lot of dances. It's a musical, right?
Set in the 1960s, this rousing musical is based on the unbelievable true story of one of the most famous con artists in history.
So I think now would be a good time to check out some video clips of the show that we're going to do.
Cindy, Mindy, Lindy, Kelly, Shelly, Nellie, Sherry, Terry, Carrie, and Jane. I like to call them the Jet Set.
Woke up in Brooklyn with a frown upon my face. Just left Wisconsin, where there's cheese enough to start this rat race. But thanks to the brothers Wright, we don't know where we'll sleep tonight. Yeah, I'm a bird in the sky, and tomorrow when I rise, I'll wake up in Paris with a new love in my heart. Or maybe Germany with that brand new pet I met in Stuttgart. Sky's the limit, time to play. I'll put down roots some other day. No need to be alone, we go. The Jet Set is the only way to go.
So you're the kid writing the article for the school paper?
Yes, sir. Frank Black from Monroe High School. I want to know everything there is to know about being a Pan Am pilot. For example, what does it mean one pilot says to another, I've been on the same equipment all week, jumping puddles for the weak and weary?
Means they've been flying the same plane. Short flights, mostly commuters.
Right, and what about those ID badges I've seen pilots wear?
Every pilot should have it with them at all times. It's an airline personnel badge, like this one here from Pan Am.
Thank you for your time, sir. Can I get a photo?
Sure.
Got it.
Would you like new music and mystery? Each and every day, lose the same old music and history. Make a new friend, then fly away and wake up in Texas, where they treat their women right. And then try Hollywood, where the stars get lit out in broad daylight. Any city near or far feels twice as good as where you are. When you're sick of the status quo, the Jet Set is the only way to go.
My Pan Am's pilot badge. How cool is that?
Awfully young to be a pilot, aren't you?
Oh, I get that a lot. I'm just a co-pilot.
Well, why so nervous?
Well, how would you feel if you lost your uniform first week on the job?
I hear ya. That'll be $143.97.
Great. Can I write you a check?
No checks, no cash. Just need your employee number.
Right. It's 614035.
Great. I'll bill Pan Am and they'll take it out of your next paycheck.
Even better.
Would you
like a sleigh ride, a hayride. You know, just say ho, but you are jet set, then get set. Leave behind Kansas, there's no place like Rome.
Wake up in Rio, have your coffee in Brazil.
When real life gets you down,
Take a 4-hour one-way trip to Splitsville.
Swedish, Greek, or Japanese.
A stewardess's trained to please. So if you got what it takes to love, then fly this bird like Cupid's bow. 'Cause the jet set's just a holiday, and the jet set goes up the wasteland.
Right down to Italy, will la bella femina jump in a fountain?
Please don't stop, lad, don't shake me up.
If your tastes run more risque,
When we know a joint is all Bombay, so hang on tight, let's loop-de-loop. It's time to fly this chicken roof, so pack up your suitcase, check your worries at the gate. Come out and playboy, cruise the world to find your perfect playmate.
things look better from above, so buckle up. Next stop is love.
Timbuktu to Tokyo, from Mozambique to Mexico. And the jet set is the only way to go.
Whoa!
Well, I got my goodie bag and it's time for me to go. So let's get up and leave the dental office today. Hey, it's Lucero Family Day today. Look who else is at the dentist. And look who else is at the dentist today. All right, buddy. We'll see ya.
Okay, no cavities.
No cavities. Thank you very much.
You're acting like a new dad over here.
So the cool thing about this show is that there are a lot of parts for a lot of people, right? Now, some of them are obviously are really big, and then even the smaller roles or the ensemble roles or the featured dancer roles have their own singing vocals as well, like small solos within the song. So I'm excited because a lot of you will have the opportunity to be heavily involved with this show. All right, so back here at school now. Just finished up with our classes so I can dedicate some more time to finish this video so I can let you know what the plan is, right? But again, I think it's important that you understand some of these characters. Now, I think some of you will be familiar with the show. Some of you will be familiar with a movie of the show, and it's just a fun show. It's just fun. So before I reveal it, I want to show you another clip or two from the show.
They only saw the magic tricks, the smoke and mirrors. Was I the only one to ever see the boy? So now they want to clip his precious wings and bring him down. But in his heart and soul's the kind of good they can't destroy. Yeah, now I wanna see him fly, fly. I'll be your alibi, my baby. Fly, fly, fly away. We didn't get to say goodbye, goodbye. No need to tell me why, my baby. Maybe it's because you fly back home to me one day.
So we begin the story as Frank is captured by an FBI agent named Carl Hanratty. And Carl Hanratty has been pursuing Frank for many years. Frank, however, believes that the audience deserves to hear his version of the truth, and so he narrates his life as a hip, dance-heavy variety television show. We see Frank as a teenager run away from his unhappy home to live a life of great adventure. But he cons people in the process by pretending to be an airline pilot, a doctor, and lawyer, among other careers. It's a fun, rollicking musical with the same creative team who did Hairspray.
He's not giving me the slip this time! I will shoot! Oh, excuse me, sir! There he is! It's not him. Hold it right there! Freeze! Shit! Freeze! Stop where you are! You're gonna have to cut him off! Someone cut him off! Close the terminal! Close the terminal! I'm gonna shoot! Come as close, you can hurt someone! Frank, I'd rather take you alive than dead! Can I at least make a statement first? At the airport? No! I'm sure these people want to know why you're shooting at me. I think they should know who I am and what I did and why I did it. This is one of your tricks, man! You're not going to fool me again like you did in that hotel room in LA. You're not putting on a show for these people. A show? A show. We need some lights. The hell is he doing? The technique, cameras, and the Frank Abagnale Jr. Orchestra. Frank, what the hell are you doing? Grant, God, get everyone out of here. My name is Frank William Abagnale Jr. This is my story. These people have musical instruments. I was a millionaire twice over and half again before I was 21. I stole every nickel of it. I flew over 5 million miles as a Pan Am pilot, practiced medicine at a top Atlanta hospital, and worked as a prosecutor for the state of Louisiana, all under assumed names. Mr. Hanratty here thinks he has all the facts, but only I know just how I did it. And I did it in style. Live in living color. Let me take you for a ride. Yes, I'm live in living color. So sit back and let me be your TV guide. You think your life is a TV special? Modesty has never been one of my virtues. Virtue has never been one of your virtues. I've got a story I'd like to tell, but I'm gonna need help to tell it well. I've got a story about fame and money, and it's got more curves than a Playboy bunny. I wanna live, not just survive. I wanna tell my story live and in living color. For the love specials up tonight. Yes, I'm live in living color. Life ain't lived in black and white. Ladies and gentlemen, the Frank Abagnale Jr. singers and dancers. Enough! Folks, listen, by the time this guy was 20 years old, he had stolen more than $1.8 million. He's a con man, plain and simple. Has been since the age of 16 when he built 20 grand from his father's mobile card to buy presents for girls. When he got caught, his only excuse was, I like girls. Now, tell the folks how I like girls becomes, I'm wanted on 5 continents. Your ability to pull myth from manure is truly impressive. Thank you. I live in color, and it's brought to you by me. Yes, I'm I live in color. This won't fit in your TV. My parents, Fred and Paula Abagnale. My parents met in France, a little village called Montmarchard. After the war, my dad was a GI, and my mother was young and beautiful.
People in that little French village were so happy to see Americans that they decided to put on a show for us. So they crammed 200 GIs into a tiny social hall. And the first person to walk on stage is your mother. And she starts to dance. The men are literally holding their breath. And I turned to my buddies and I said, I am not leaving France without that woman.
I always get into trouble when I dance with you.
I could watch them dance all night.
Hey, come on, I interviewed both your parents. Don't try to sell me some sentimental picture of domestic bliss.
As for characters in the show, we have Frank Abagnale Jr., we have Detective Carl Hanratty and his fellow detectives, Paula Abagnale, who is Frank's mother. She's French, and so she speaks with a French accent. Then there's Frank's father, Frank Abagnale Sr. We have Brenda Strong, who is a nurse and a love interest of Frank. We have Carol Strong, Brenda's mother, and Roger Strong, who is Brenda's father. And of course, we also have many featured roles as doctors, nurses, detectives, pilots, flight attendants, and more. Okay, and if you haven't figured it out by now, the show is Catch Me If You Can. And now I'm just going to close with one final musical number. And this is when Carl Hanratty is speaking to his detectives about the importance of not breaking the rules, of living by the rule of law. And that's kind of his whole philosophy while he chases Frank Abagnale Jr. Frank Abagnale Jr. has done something wrong, he's broken the law, and it's his duty to the American people. It is his duty to all that's right in the world to catch him.
Hanratty, were you always like this?
As long as I can remember. You know, I think I was born this way. Other kids wanted to play cops and robbers. I only wanted to play cops. It starts very early, once the baby toys are gone. A kid on the playground has to choose which side he's on. It's the bullies or the good guys, boy, there ain't no middle ground. And the hoodlums try to blur the line and twist the truth around. And they call themselves a winner, but they're self-deceiving fools. 'Cause the game ain't worth the winning if you're breaking all the rules. The law is laid upon us when as kids we first ask why. Our parents set the rules with "'cause I said so," they reply. And though I thought I hated them, man, scream with all my might. Next time that I had a choice, gee whiz, I did what's right. No, I never snuck a drink, I never stole a pack of coops. 'Cause the game ain't worth the winning if you're breaking all the rules. Don't break the rules, or else we're living in the wild, wild west. Don't break the rules, God's keeping score, you don't wanna fail that test. Don't break the rules, you thumb your nose right at the life for which I strive. But those rules, those laws keep us alive. Started back with Moses when he led around the Jews, and climbed way up that mountain to pick up God's daily news. He slept up on Mount Sinai, cried and begged on their behalf. He almost dropped those tablets when he saw that golden calf. Now we teach the 10 Commandments every Sunday in our school. 'Cause the game ain't worth the win if we're breaking all the rules. I guess the Constitution, boys, to some is too complex. They think our founding fathers fought so they could forge some checks. They see themselves Robin Hood, stealing from the rich, not paying back the things they take. Well, paid back is a bitch. 'Cause the world ain't Sherwood Forest, you can't give away those tools. And the game ain't worth the winning if we're breaking all the rules. Don't break the rules, or else we're living in the wild, wild west. Don't break the rules, God's keeping score, you don't wanna fail that test. Don't break the rules, you thumb your nose right at the life for which I strive. But those rules, those laws keep us alive. When you steal somebody's money, screw his daughter or his wife, you don't think of repercussions as you tap dance through your life. Though you smile like you're a hero, you're an outlaw. But the odds are in my favor, man. One day I'll catch you, so go sneak into a movie, run a red light, sell some pot. It's all the same to me, you're either guilty or you're not. We all did what we wanted every time we felt the earth. The world would be total chaos. It's already on the verge. This is the laws that keep us human. Without them